Let's talk about ratios. A ratio is a comparison of two different things. There are three different ways to write a ratio. A ratio can either include a part to part, or a part to whole, or whole to whole. You can write a ratio as a fraction. For example, 3/5. 3 represents how many parts of the whole are being used. 5 represents the whole. There are 5 total pieces we are looking at. Make sure your fraction is simplified. For example, write the ratio of shaded stars to all the stars. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shaded stars. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 total stars. So the fraction ratio of shaded to all is 5/10. This can be reduced by 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 10 divided by 5 is 2. So your simplified ratio of shaded to all stars is 1:2. You can also write a ratio in colon form, and a colon looks like that. So write the ratio as a simplified fraction is your step 1. Step 2, the numerator goes to the left of the colon. So you have your 3. 3 goes to the left. The denominator goes to the right of the colon. So if your denominator goes to the right. For example, what is the ratio of triangles to hearts? There are 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles and 3 hearts. So the fraction ratio would be 4/3 because it asked for a ratio of triangles over hearts. So the colon ratio would be 4:3. You can also write the ratio with the word 2. Write the first item before the word 2 and write the second item after the word 2. For all ratios, order is really important. I would highlight this. For example, there are 18 footballs and 10 basketballs in the ball bin. What is the ratio of basketballs to all of the balls? There are 10 basketballs and a total of 28 balls. So the fraction ratio of basketballs to all is 10/28, which can be reduced by 2 to give you 5/14. So the numerator is going to go left of the word 2. The denominator is going to be on the right of the word 2. Rates and proportions. A few definitions you'll need to know. A ratio is a comparison of two numbers by division written as a fraction, compares the part to the whole, simplified. A rate is a comparison of two measurements having different units. Keywords can include per. The unit rate is a rate that has been simplified so it has a denominator of 1. A proportion is a statement that two ratios are equal. Proportions are used to calculate missing values. So as you can see here, here's your one ratio, part over whole, equals part over whole, which is a second ratio. That is the definition of a proportion. It also can be written as part over whole equals a percent over 100. A third way, a percent proportion can also be written as is over of instead of part over whole. Express each ratio as a fraction in simplest form. 18 out of 45 cans of soda. So here's your part, here's your whole. So the ratio would be 18 out of 45. You always want these simplified. 18 and 45, they don't have 2 in common, they don't have 5 in common. Always try evil 3. 18 divided by 3 is 6. 45 divided by 3 is 15. This can continue to be simplified by 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 15 divided by 3 is 5. Remember, the directions do ask that you write these in simplest form. Number 2 states 15 out of 75 pencils. 15 is your part, 75 is your whole. So 15 over 75. These both can be reduced by 5. 15 divided by 5 is 3. 75 divided by 5 is 15. These can be continued to reduce by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 15 divided by 3 is 5. Pause the video and try 3 and 4. Check your answers below. For number 3, you're comparing apples to oranges. Remember, order matters. So the 155 apples must go in the numerator and the oranges goes in the denominator. When you simplify to get 31 over 15, leave it in that form. Number 4, get 32 out of 64. Reduce this to get 1/2. Let's talk about unit rate. $25 for 3 DVDs. So that's $25 for 3 DVDs. You want to find out how much it is for 1 DVD. So here you're going to cross multiply and say 25 times 1 is 25. 3 times x is 3x. You have a one-step equation. Now you want to solve by dividing each side by 3. You get $8.33 per DVD. On number 6, you have 10 pages in 2.5 hours. How many pages can you read in 1 hour? Same process, you want to cross multiply. 10 times 1 is 10. 2.5 times x is 2.5x. This is a one-step equation. 2.5 times x. The inverse operation of multiplication is division. So 10.5, 10 divided by 2.5 is going to give you 4. So you have 4 pages per hour. Pause the video and try 7 and 8. Check your answers with the ones written below. Write a proportion that could be used to solve for each variable. Number 9's already in proportion format. All you need to do is cross multiply and solve. However, number 10, Scott read 4 books in 2 months. How many books will he read in a year? So you have 4 books in 2 months. For a year, there's 12 months in a year. So instead of over 1, you're going to put over 12. Since this denominator is in months, you want this denominator in months. And how many books? Cross multiply and solve. 4 times 12 is 48. 2 times x is 2x. Divide each side by 2 to get an answer of 24 books for 1 year. Pause the video and try number 9. Check your answer with the one written below.